Alright, we are back for round 2. Yeah, you heard me, round 2. We're going to play second. And we don't have white, but we've got a turn 3 Tower Drake. So, I'll give it a go. Let's see what we're up against. We beat one Selesnya, although it was not the best of Selesnyas. It looked kind of like a deck by somebody who knew Selesnya was the best, but didn't quite get there, which means there may be another more disgusting Selesnya deck out there. If we're up against Izzet, we could see some shenanigans. Izzet is not good, but it has synergies that if you draw them, can just go out of whack. You know, if you get a turn 3 Gutter Snipe, and you're heavy in spells, you can just kill an opponent. If you don't get that turn 3 Gutter Snipe, you just, like, lose. Because you just have a bunch of spells that don't do anything. Judge is familiar with an Ethereal Armor. Ew. That's not really something I want to see happening. Alright. Alright. What are we up against? Maybe it's Azorius Splash Red? Okay. I'm smelling shenanigans over there. Goblin Electromancer. Oh. Damn. So what was I saying about Ethereal Armor isn't really a limited thing, it's more of a constructed thing? I was wrong. Well, we get a Void Wielder in a couple turns if we're still alive, and we can drop one of those Ethereal Armors off at least. So we'll drop Tower Drake past the turn. As long as no enchantments come down this turn, next turn we can downsize, block, kill. Oh no, we can't even kill it. Yikes. Alright, I will take 7 down to 10. Yeah, is shenanigan-y. Well, let's take Hover Barrier. Please don't counter. Thank you. No enchantments. No enchantments. No, I don't like that. Block, please, no. Okay, that's not too bad. Annihilating Fire. Three attacks. Toughness 2 or less. That's not terrible. You might bounce my Tower Drake, but you'll never take my freedom. Ooh, we get a Tristani's Judgment next turn. Well, I feel like we need to bounce one of these. So that's what we're gonna do. Bounce the Electromancer, get rid of that Ethereal Armor. Yes, I do want to use the ability, thank you. So he'll bounce my Tower Drake, which means he is going to get in for 2. But then, blue, 1, 2, 3. If we hit a land, we can flash in Skyline Predator. I will block that. He is stuck on 4 lands, but man. Shenanigans got there. Ugh, new prop Guild Mage. Doesn't have the land for the detain part. Oh, this is bad news. Bad news. Alright, we need to do some things here. We can Soul Tie the Rock. Yeah, we can Soul Tie the Rock. And then we can drop the Tower Drake. Yeah, we have to drop the Tower Drake. There's no real point in keeping up downsize. Although if he counters it, he has to sack the bird. So yeah, we do keep it up. And then we pass the turn. I guess he just pays for the rock, right? Pays for the rock, bounces my tower drake. Pardon? I guess they're free attacks. Alright, so we block the rock, we block that. And I guess we have to downsize the bird. And we take 2 and go to 3. That's not good. Are we dead yet? So we can blue 1, 2, 3, 4. We can fairy imposter, bouncing void wielder, dropping void wielder, bouncing judge's familiar. He bounces fairy imposter. We block, and take 2. Well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Disgusting deck over there. But again, a deck that if they don't draw properly, they lose, right? We need to bounce that, right? Yeah, bounce that. Pass the turn. Yeah, like if he didn't get Ethereal Armor in their opening hand, we would not be in this situation in any way, shape, or form. Alright, so we've got Tristani's Judgment up. You're going to give something flying. And we're going to take 2 and go to 1. Alright, so we're going to go block. We're going to go block. Going to go to 1. Okay. So I could drop Sunspire Griffin. Which can block. Something else can get flying this turn, though. So we can Tristani's Judgment the Guild Mage. That can't get flying. We can still block that. I think that's how we don't die this turn. I guess actually we can also flash in the Skyline Predator, right? No, we still die if we flash in Skyline Predator. So yeah, we have to kill Guild Mage, which sucks a little bit. But he does not have an attack that kills us next turn. So there is that. Pays for that. Ooh, thinks about how he's going to pay for it. Keeps the red up. But no white. Interesting. What you got? We're dead. We're dead. So I guess he almost mistapped there, right? Wow, okay, alright. Jesus. Alright, so we don't have a way. Oh, Frostburn Weird. Fairy Imposter. Yeah, we just need to not have them have both Ethereal Armors in hand. If they do, we lose. If they don't, maybe we can do something. Hopefully we can do something. We'll try our best anyways. But hey, at least we made round 2. Alright, here's the first step to winning game 2. We're going to play first. We're going to get a great starting hand. It's okay. We've got the turn 2 Frostburn Weird, but our opponent is Azorius-like-ish us. But they're like 3 colors, which... it's a thing that you can do, but that was more something you did in Dragon's Maze. You typically wanted to stick to 1 guild and 2 colors in this set. Yeah, we'll draw our 3rd land, right? We'll do that. We'll totally do that. There's no way we'll not do that. There's probably like a plains on top, and then another island, and then a bunch of like 2 and 3 drops. Spells right when we need them. Top of our deck is a lovely place right now. Absolutely lovely place right now, Magic Online. Thank you. It listened. Our opponent, of course, with their constant turn 1 steam vents. What you got for turn 2? You got an action injunction, sure. No biggie. And then island. Oh, Void Wielder. Yeah, as long as it's 2 more lands on top after that, everything's still fine. Tote's fine. Can start flying in. My opponent's not going to have any flyers. They're not in the flyers color. Well, we can arrest it at least and get in for 2, I suppose. If we hit a land, though, we'll probably just Rune Wing. Yeah, we'll just Rune Wing if we hit a land. I wonder if our opponent was debating whether or not to throw an Ethereal Armor on that. Ooh, another Arrestor. Oh, that sounds like a couple of turns worth of plays for me. Pegasus, you are under arrest. Take 3. Actually, 4. I'm not going to present anything. Take 4. Ooh, pass the turn, nothing. Sweet. Can we do that trick again? Azorius Arrestor? Arrest your Pegasus? Swing in for 6? Please? Shenanigans. Dramatic Rescue. Sure, that's fine. Take 4. Pay us the turn. Looks like me and my opponent are playing the 3-land deck, or we were, but then they decided to break the rules and draw a 4th land. Jerk. Skymark Rock. Yep. Yep. Land. Could Bluster Squall. Hit him for 6. That actually doesn't sound like a terrible idea. I mean, it doesn't sound like a great idea. Otherwise, we're looking at Rune Wing. So we Bluster Squall, hit him for 6, take him to 8. Doesn't do anything, though. I don't like that. We could Bluster Squall the Skymark Rock and then Paralyzing Grasp it. But we still can't attack. There's no way that Skymark Rock isn't attacking next turn. So I don't want to drop Rune Wing, because he'll just bounce that. So let's drop Frostburn Weird and pass the turn. Frostburn Weird and pass the turn. If he attacks with Rock, which I assume he will, we can Paralyze and Grasp it next turn. Yep. And you're going to bounce the Tower Drake. Sure, fine. So we're going to Paralyze and Grasp the Rock for sure. Precinct Captain. We saw that in match 1 too, didn't we? Yes, grasp that. You have been grasped. Pardon? Stupid Mizium skin. Sure. Such a bad card. Alright, pass the turn. Pass the turn. I mean, if you want to bounce an arrestor, I'm pretty okay with that. Sure. I'll just arrest your bird next turn. Oh, he chose not to. What a wuss. Well, I think we're toast. I feel like they have built a wall of flyers and good cards. Stealer of Secrets. That'll just get bounced. I guess we can Void Wielder, bounce the rock. Buy ourselves a turn of that stupid thing not attacking. Yes. Pass the turn. How many lands is our opponent playing? Star Patrol, yeah. Wouldn't have minded having that. We need a land and the Skyline Predator. It's kind of our only option. Alternatively, we can just try to build up for a Bluster Squall turn. But that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We ain't going to have enough to pull that off. Skymark Rock, sure. Why'd you pay 5 for it? I mean, I don't care that you paid 5 for it, but you didn't have to. Sure. That play was so nice, we gonna do it twice. Bounce your bird. You should pay 5 for it again. So what are we at for a Bluster Squall attack now? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1. Sure. Excuse me, I think Skymark Rock costs 5. Oh wait, if we Bluster Squall on their turn, then we can make that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so close. So close. Well, let's drop a Tower Drake and a Stealer of Secrets. You can only bounce one of them. Because that, then the turn after presents a 2, 4, 6, 10, 11, 12 attack turn. You're going to bounce the Drake. Why wouldn't you attack with that? You know you're going to bounce the Drake. Oh, you're going to bounce Stealer. Okay. It's a strange choice. Sure, I will take 3. Oh, we're 2 damage away from win. 2 damage away from winning. Do we drop Runewing? 2 damage away from winning. 2 damage away from winning, and we can't get it this turn. Because we have to win in the Bluster Squall attack. Or else we die in the crackback. I guess we drop Rune Wing. I don't think Syncopate's going to hit anything. Not with 1 mana. Rune Wing down, pass the turn. You're just going to bounce Rune Wing. Yup. So, I guess I'll take 3. Man, if we hit a land, we can Rune Wing and Stealer. And then we have enough for the Bluster Squall win. Come on, tap all your mana. Ugh. Oh, there's that land. So, yeah. I guess we go for the win. Drop Rune Wing, drop Stealer. He bounces the Rune Wing. Next turn we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. But he also has cards in hand, which is real bad news. Ethereal Armor. Ruh-roh. In. Bounce my bird. So this takes us to 3. So we go to 3. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Ooh, Skyline Predator. So yeah, we pass the turn here. We Bluster Squall beginning of combat. If he counters it, we're dead. If he doesn't, we maybe win. Beginning of combat, Bluster Squall overloaded. Damn it. What do you have? Fall of the Gavel? Oh, I hate losing to bad cards. I hate losing to bad cards. Well, that sucked. No round 3, unfortunately. We lost to some terrible cards, but a good deck is a strong word. It was a fun deck, but it was a deck where things definitely had to go right for them to work out. Namely, getting Ethereal Armor onto things and getting Skymark Rock out. Still, good luck to them in the finals. Yeah, I think our deck was fine. It definitely wasn't the most powerful that an Azorius deck could be. Our white was definitely being gobbled up by that person as well as the person that we played match 1. And that is the downside of Return to Ravnica. As I said, there are basically 5 decks that you can play. You really can't do anything else. You can be a little bit cute and splash, although you probably shouldn't. And that kind of hurts for 8 people. It wasn't too bad in Return to Ravnica because all the decks were generally pretty equal. Izzet was definitely below, but they were generally pretty equal. As we'll see next week, if I even play it, Gatecrash is not like that. In Gatecrash, you play Boros and you win, or else you lose. The other 4 guilds are miserable compared to Boros. Orzhov is good, but if you don't survive the first 3 turns or so in Orzhov to Boros, you just die anyways. It's an unfortunately bad format, but we might give it a go. As I said, Dragon's Maze is better, but not great, and M14 is inoffensive at best, which is kind of how I describe Theros as well. Theros is fine. It's just, it's inoffensive. I don't hate it, but I also don't go to my way to play it. Anyways, that's Return to Ravnica, one of my favorite formats to play. Very, very fun. Triple Return to Ravnica. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Definitely let me know how it's going down in the comments below. We made round 2. We haven't done that for a few weeks. Yeah, as always, if you want these to be Swiss, please what's his name? Lee Sharp. Can't think of his Twitter handle, MTG_Lee, I believe. Let him know that you want these to be Swiss. I'm expecting an announcement in the next few weeks about what flashback drafts are going to be like next year, and they need to be Swiss. They really need to be Swiss. So let them know on Twitter or on Reddit or wherever. But if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. That's Leek, like the vegetable, not the card. You can find me at facebook.com/the Mana Leek, twitch.tv/the Mana Leek, patreon.com/the Mana Leek if you want to sponsor some drafts or start donating some monthly dollars here or there to work your way up to the $60 lifetime goal of getting a playmat. If you donate any sort of money, once you hit $60, if that takes you 60 months at $1, if that takes you 1 month at $60, you get yourself a Mana Leek playmat. So check out patreon.com/the Mana Leek. But if you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.